Alright, where to next? That's right, Idilla. I mean, not Idilla. Temple. Hesperian Temple.
You have come, good. We stand in a ground once hallowed beyond all things, now tainted by the excommunication of my people. Ever since that terrible day when arrogance and desperation brought about the disfavor of the gods, my followers have tended this place. Now come. We shall go to the antechamber of the Hyperion, the very spot where the sins of the Colossi were answered.
Okay. What's the antechamber?
The antechamber is the flawed design
Goodness gracious, you don't have to yell at me.
It was the means by which he sought to force the Hyperion to join the city. It was to do so using the spark of divine magic Athene placed into each of us. That these fragments combined
Somebody is
create a force equal to that of a god. Such power was never meant to be wielded by the unworthy. The energies struck back at Arcades, and the many assembled in his chamber, killing them.
Okay.
Come, Beckoned.
I am glad to see you survived the Teryx Eries, Beckoned. And now I see that Anakatos is intent on fulfilling his whim. I would be careful. The temple is old.
Well, yeah. What are you doing here?
My soldiers are still dealing with the Jotun, but with Karunk dead, I can resume my other duties of keeping peace in these lands. Unfortunately, that includes this. Anakatos personally requested my guards, and I escort his followers here. I dislike this place. This cavern is nothing more than a tomb, a monument to Arcades and those that died following him to ruin.
What happened here?
We learned definitively that all the trials we surmounted, all the strife we weathered in pursuit of Athene's love, had been in vain. But the most important lesson was learned by few. We cannot depend on the heavens to support us. We should make our own way in this world. Arcades and Anakatos have already shown me the delusions of faith. I only hope this farce is done with quickly. It is a dead end for my people. Just one more thing to distract them from the Teak's troubles. Very well.
Much was ruined in that dark hour. The magics holding the paths together were unbound. Only the cipher can reorder such magics. Press ahead and set the path.
Great. So you remain there and be useless, and I'll do everything. Come on.
We are almost done, Beckoned.
You'll be a little bit faster. We'll be done with this sooner.
This mural was to celebrate the great triumph of my people. While the city floats, it is nothing without the Hyperion at its heart. If you were curious, I could tell you more. The mural you see before us is meant to represent the triumph of my people. But all I see is a broken promise. The mural depicts the great sanctification my people have undergone. We were never to ascend past the brutish people you see depicted. But here we are now. Thanks to the will of the gods and their tests of valor. But now that they've fallen silent, what awaits us? I know the answer already. Regression.
Just because you can't hear the word of God? Humanity is fine without the word of God so far.
It is where the former Primos, Arches, bade the Hyperion to rise to join our city. Where the gods saw fit to condemn us for our hubris. It will be the altar of our forgiveness.
Okay.
We are so close now. Again, we find the way barred. I'm afraid I need your help once more.
Useless old man. Completely useless. Come on. Faster, fool.
We are almost done.
You keep saying that. But I do not see the end. Oh, there it is. Never mind.
We are almost done, Beckoned.
Can we stop saying that? Every time you say that, I feel like a giant Niscaro will pop out of nowhere and start killing us.
We have reached it. Beyond that stone is the Hyperion, the gift of the gods, the symbol of a covenant concluded. It rests out of reach, waiting for the day when the gods forgive our trespass, when they find us worthy again. Until now, I feared such a day would not come. We should begin. The gods visited this room once before. It seems only fit that you occupy their position. I will take my place where Arches once stood.
How does the ritual work?
Long before, Arches dared grasp the power of the gods and was judged according to his impudence. We act now as their analogues. In you, the gods visit this chamber once more. You shall stand where they appeared and made manifest their wrath. And I shall stand where Arches stood and bore the brunt of their imminent will.
Okay. That's it?
The end of this awaits.
Do I stand here? Well, that's not good.
Thank the gods! Praise be to them after all this time. I bear witness to their confirmation. You have done so well, Beckoned, to bring the cipher to me and to let me use its strength. With you, I can do what Arches could not. Command the Hyperion.
What did you do to me?
This chamber harnesses the magic needed to control the Hyperion. Before you appeared with the cipher, no force was sufficient. I knew that when we first met, when I first sensed the cipher, that I could unseal the Hyperion and command its power.
I knew it.
Why else would the gods furnish you, whom I needed most in my lowest hour?
You asshole. You'll regret whatever you did.
I already do. You cannot know the agony of this decision. And I know that on this spot years before, the gods judged Idylla and its people unworthy. I will finally appease them. For I will use the energy of the Hyperion to destroy it. Once Idylla falls, I will forge from the ruins a people the gods approve of. I'm sorry. You must be a martyr to our cause, Beckoned. But it must be done.
Oh. Oh. Hang on.